Hello, my rays of sunshine. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my hospital bag. Hi. Are you gonna be good while I film this or no? You're gonna be a good boy? Okay. So first things first, I want to say I hope everybody is staying safe and staying healthy and staying home. I know these are some really uncertain and fearful times, but I just want to encourage everybody to trust in God's plan, and everything is going to be okay. We are going to come out of this a lot stronger. So I'm just sending a whole bunch of love and positivity towards everybody who sees this video. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to jump into what's in my hospital bag, what I have packed so far. I am currently 35 weeks, so I assume I have a few more weeks to go. And there are going to be some items that I'm going to throw in super last minute. So this is just kind of like a rough idea. Sorry that ended so abruptly. My mom was calling me, so I wanted to answer her to make sure that she was okay. So I am just going to, I guess, jump in to what's in this bag. And like I said, there is a list of items that I'm gonna throw in super last minute right before we leave. And then there are a couple of items that I haven't decided if I'm going to bring yet. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, the first item I have is my hydro jug. If you guys have not seen these before, these are really awesome. They're my favorite water bottles, and they are 73 ounces, or they hold 73 ounces of water. So I figured this is the perfect water bottle to fill up right before I go to the hospital. That way I have my own water from home for a little bit at least. The next item that I have is my Freedom Mom little squirt bottle. And this is going to be super nice for postpartum care. I do plan on going, I do plan on going natural. Well, I mean, I want an epidural, I'm pretty sure, but I don't plan on having a C-section. So this is definitely going to help me postpartum if I don't have a C-section. So I do recommend getting one of these. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm excited to try it out. I am not excited for the postpartum part of this all, but we'll see if this comes in handy. The next thing I have on my list are my little pink Birkenstock sandals. I picked these up at, I think, Famous Footwear, and they're like the rubbery material, so I figured that these would be really perfect for just walking around the hospital room. And if I end up taking a shower, which honestly I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, especially because of COVID-19, I'm just not positive if I'm going to feel like showering in a hospital. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sure that the bathrooms are decently clean, but I just might be a little freaked out. And I do know that they're not keeping moms and babies there very long if they don't have to. So I might not even have like an opportune time to shower, and I might just shower at home. But I figured these would be good because then I can just wash these and make sure they're clean after the hospital stay. Next thing I have in my bag are these Tux medicated cooling pads. I figured it would be good to just bring these just in case I want to put them in to my pad, into my diaper, depending on what I'm using after I give birth. So these are actually hemorrhoid pads, but I've heard that these are really great, and I heard that you could put them in like the refrigerator and keep them cold too, which would be really nice. So with this being said, I am bringing a few pads and a few diapers, like the feminine diapers. I don't have them currently yet. I have them coming from Target, and everything's a little bit back ordered, which I'm kind of worried about. But if we're getting closer to my date and I don't have them, I can just have Brandon run out to the store for me and pick them up. So yes, I have these packed, and I will have pads, and I will have my own diapers, but I'm pretty positive that the hospital supplies you with those things anyway. So I'm assuming the hospital supplies all of these things. We're living in really weird times, folks, and for being a first-time mom, I have to say, things are so uncertain. I'm just gonna try to be as prepared as possible on my own and not just assume that a hospital is going to supply these things to me. I am going to ask my doctor at the next visit if she knows what the hospital supplies, but I wasn't able to have the normal like tour of the maternity ward that you usually go to. And I haven't even, like, I'm not allowed to go to like fill out the paperwork beforehand like some hospitals have you do. So it's a little weird and different than what I'm used to or what people have told me it's like. But I guess I should be thankful that this is my first time, so I really don't have any expectations anyway other than what I've heard and what people have told me. So I'm just gonna go into it and try to stay as positive as possible. Okay, next thing I have are these packing cubes, which I got off of Amazon. And honestly, this was the best idea I've ever had. I don't know why Brandon and I didn't have these before this. I feel like this would have been so useful. We've been on 2 really big trips, like one to Bermuda, one to Italy, and these would have just been like so nice to have to stay organized. So in this first one, this is actually where baby's stuff is. And baby boy has this little bag. Again, I don't even know how long they're going to be keeping me at the hospital, so if I need to add some things, or if you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear like your ideas of what is a good thing to have or like what is a necessity. So for the first thing for baby boy, I have these little gowns that can be knotted because I feel like these are going to be super easy in the first couple of days, actually probably the first couple of weeks for diaper changes. So I have this little gray one, and then I also have this cream colored one, the knotted gown. So I figured these would be good. These also have these little mitten things where you turn it inside out and it can cover their hands so that they don't scratch themselves. So cute. So I have those, and then I have a swaddle, and I plan on using this swaddle maybe for his welcome photo. And then I have this little plaque that says hello, my name is, and then when we pick his name we will write it on there and that will be his first photo. So I'm super excited about that. I think that's so cute. I got this off of Amazon, and these Star Wars swaddles are from Pottery Barn, actually. So then I have a pair of socks for baby boy, a pair of mittens just in case, and then I have 3 different outfits, and they're different sizes just because I'm not really positive how big he's going to be. Obviously, I know Brandon was a super long baby, so if that is true for this baby, then he might not fit in newborn clothes. So I wanted to make sure that I brought something that was a little bit bigger. So here's some options for like going home. I have these little pants and this onesie which says little and loved, so I thought this would be a cute option. Or this is newborn, so this is actually smaller than that outfit. This one is 0 to 3, so this is a little bit bigger. But this one is pretty tiny. It's just this onesie that has these little bears on it, and it came with a matching hat. So I thought that could be a cute going home option. And then I have a 0 to 3, but this is a bit longer. So if he happens to be a really tall baby, this might come in handy. It's just this plain gray onesie. And then I have this little black hat as an extra option. I am not sure how the weather is going to be depending on when he's born. I live in New York, so the weather is still kind of back and forth. I mean, we've had some pretty warm days, but we've also still had some cold days. So I wanted to have some options of things. So yeah, that's that. And then I also have a little binky for him. I'm not positive if we are going to use a binky right off the bat or not. He is going to be breastfed, or I'm going to at least try to breastfeed him. So I have heard some mixed things about not giving babies who breastfeed their binkies because they can get nipple confusion and whatever. But then I've also heard that that's not necessarily true. If your baby is really great at breastfeeding, then he'll be fine with a binky. So we're just gonna see how he is and then determine if this is something we want to use or not. Also for baby boy, I have this blanket. It's just this plain white blanket. I thought this would be nice to have, especially like in his hospital bassinet. If it's not like the cutest or something, I can lay this down and then lay him on it for his photo. That way I can get like an aesthetically pleasing photo. I know these are such stupid things to be thinking about, but these are the things that are probably going to make me feel normal and are going to make me adjust to this new way of life easier. So I'm like really looking forward to like little moments like that. So I think stuff like that for your first like Instagram photo, whatever it is, like the little knickknacks that are gonna make you happy and gonna make you feel like you're normal and that this is like just how life is gonna be. I think that's really important to have. The next thing I have in my bag is an extra long charging cord and a charging cube. I call these cubes. Does everybody call them cubes? I don't really know. So I have these two things. This is going to be nice because I know that an outlet is not always going to be like directly next to my hospital bed. So this will be nice. That way I can have my phone and go on it need be, or if I want to. I also picked up one of these for Brandon as well. I think I got them at DSW, which is super random, but yeah, I got a pink one and a black one. So before I continue on, Brandon has his own bag and he is bringing, I think, oh, who was like stuck behind all my hospital stuff? Oops. Yeah, he's like bringing his own bag and packing his own stuff. I think he has like pajamas, a change of clothes, he's bringing like a pair of shorts, and I'm not really positive, but I think he might be bringing, hey, don't do that. I think he might be bringing like a blanket and a pillow of his own. That's actually what I wanted to say. I'm not positive, like on my extra list that I have blankets, pillows, and towels. And again, towels, I'm not sure if we're going to be taking showers there or even how long we're going to be there, especially because of the coronavirus. So I'm not positive if I want to even pack them and overpack and not use them, or if it would be smart to have them if I need them anyway. And then same thing goes with our own blankets and pillows. I feel like Brandon might be more comfortable if he has his own blanket and pillow from home. So if anything, we might just bring that. And maybe for me, bringing like one of my own pillowcases and a blanket, that might be good too. So yeah. All right, in this next cube, this is my stuff. This is the stuff I am going to be utilizing while I'm there. Again, I have no idea how long I'm going to be there. I do have to talk to my doctor and kind of see what she thinks. I do know, like, obviously if I have a C-section or if there are complications, that you're at the hospital longer. So I would rather have more than enough of what I need than not have what I need and have to have like somebody either bring it to us or have Brandon have to run home. And again, I don't know what the rules are going to be with all of that during this time, so I want to just make sure that I'm packed and prepared for anything. Okay, so I definitely plan on just wearing the hospital gown, especially during labor and delivery, I don't have anything special for that, but I do have this little outfit that I figured I could change into after. It's just this button up top and these little shorts, and I figured it would be nice to have something that buttons up. That way I can nurse easier and not feel like I'm just like letting my whole body out to the whole world. If you are okay with that, power to you. I love that, but I just feel like I would feel better in something like this. This is one of those sets from Target. I feel like everybody in these videos picks up these little sets from Target, so these are really great. So I'm excited to put this on after. Then I'm also bringing this little nightgown dress. This is from Victoria's Secret. I've had this for a couple of years, but this buttons down all the way. It's just like a little sleep shirt. So I thought this would be another good thing to have for nursing. That way I can just like unbutton it and be comfortable. I'm also going to be bringing a robe with me. I think this might be another nice thing to have, especially for nursing. This is so easy. I can just like take one side down when I need to. And also, like, if I do end up showering at the hospital, a robe will be really nice to have. I'm going to be bringing 2 nursing bras just in case I need those and on the way home. Brandon and I don't live far away from the hospital, so that's another really good thing. But I would rather be over-prepared than under-prepared for sure. So then I definitely plan on wearing the feminine diapers, the Depends, but I am bringing a couple pairs of like granny panties for after. So I have, how many do I have? I have 4 pairs just in case. I do know those will come in handy definitely while I'm home. I don't know about in the hospital. And then right now I do have this as my going home outfit. If the weather does start to get a little bit warmer and I'm noticing my due date is prolonging and I'm going like maybe past my due date, I might end up changing this. But I just have these sweatpants, these joggers. They're nice and loose. And then I have this like loose sweatshirt from Aerie. So I thought that would be just comfortable for the ride home. All right, next thing I have is just this empty bag, which will be for my dirties. Anything that is dirty from me or baby. I might also put like a plastic bag in here too, just to have something else to throw things in. So in this little pouch, I have my Dermaplast, which is good for a pain and itch spray, fast relief, cools and comforts, no touch application. So again, if postpartum, if I do not have a C-section, this is definitely going to come in handy. I'm not positive if the hospital provides anything like this, but I figured just in case they don't, or if they're short on supplies, I will have my own and it will be ready to go. I'm going to be bringing these Burt's Bees facial cleansing towelettes just as something like refreshing. Maybe while I'm in labor, I might want to wipe my face, whatever the case may be. I have these. I packed a thing of toothpaste. I have nipple cream for while I am breastfeeding at first. I have heard that your nipples can get super sensitive and crack and dry, so I want to have this just in case. I'm bringing my own Tylenol because I have heard some horror stories of Tylenol being like $1 bazillion while you're at the hospital, so I wanted to just have my own on me just in case. Maybe even Brandon will end up needing it, who knows, but better be prepared. Then I have my deodorant and of course lip gloss or chapstick, my Carmex. So I hear in every single video that I've ever watched, I hear that people need their chapstick, and if they don't have it, this is like the one thing that they were dying for. So I wanted to make sure that I packed this and that I was prepared, because I would imagine after going through labor and like everything that you're going to be going through, your lips are going to be dry as heck, so you better have this. Then I have these reusable nursing pads. I figured it might be nice to just have these just in case. I don't really think my milk will be coming in before I leave the hospital, but just in case it does, I thought I would throw these in the bag. Okay, so a few things that I don't have packed in my bag, but I do plan on throwing in my bag last minute, or things that I have not decided if I'm bringing yet. So let me go over this hospital bag last minute items. So I'm obviously going to bring my camera and my camera charger, which I'm currently using to film, so I can't show you guys, but I will be bringing that because I'm going to try my hardest to vlog and have Brandon vlog as much of this experience as I possibly can. Then we are going to grab our toothbrushes super quickly, and then I want to obviously grab our travel size soap and shampoo that we have if we're going to be taking showers. I might throw them in here anyway just so that we have them. And this is probably stuff that's going to go in Brandon's bag because his is obviously not as packed as mine. Like, I have all the baby stuff too. So yeah, any of our soaps. I'm going to throw in my prenatals. I think I am going to bring some makeup. I know that's like a controversial topic, is makeup during labor or makeup after you give birth, but I have a feeling I might want like a little something. Even right now, I only have concealer under my eyes and then a little bit of mascara, and I just feel better. Oh, and my eyebrows are done and colored in, obviously, but I think I might feel better, especially if I'm not feeling myself or just feeling really crummy after. It would probably be nice to have some makeup. So then I'm gonna have Brandon have a few snacks to pack, which it's still a little early, so either, you know, if I do go early, he can just take a few things from home, or if we do end up having a few more weeks, I'll probably have him pick up some things at the store, some of his favorite snacks. That way he can have something to do while he's waiting around at the hospital. And then obviously towels, blankets, pillows. Like I said, I'm a little undecided with that stuff. I'm not really sure if I'm going to want to bring it or not. And then our baby book. Our baby book has this section that has you like stamp his footprint in it. So I was thinking about bringing it, but the book is kind of bulky, so I was also thinking maybe just bringing like my own piece of like construction paper, like something like a thicker paper, and maybe just using that instead, and then like pasting it into the book after the fact. Okay, last but not least is the Boppy pillow. I have heard mixed reviews about this thing. So I've heard that people really love it for nursing, and then I've also heard that it was like the most useless thing when it came to breastfeeding. So this is what I have. I figured I would try it out. Normal pillows might end up working better for me, but I figured for the hospital this will be good to have, and I will give it a try. So yeah, my Boppy pillow. So guys, that concludes my video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you could leave me some comments down below on some items that you might think are necessary, or if I have forgotten anything, please let me know. Or if there's something in here that you think is just like completely unnecessary, that you're like, no girl, leave that at home, you're not gonna need it, let me know that too. I am a first-time mom, so all the advice I am excited to get. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!